Hello everyone. Reading a book could improve your life in many trajectories and many ways, either by making you more articulate or concise with your words, or by giving you more ideas or help you guide you along your life journey. I don't like to read that much books, but one of the books that I have read and one of the authors I like to read for is Robert Greene. And one of the books that I was going to speak about right now, is War 33 Strategies of War by Robert Greene. Now, in this book, there's like 33 strategies, as the name indicates, and one of them is self-directed warfare, and then there's defensive, and then there's organizational, team, and offensive warfare. And then there's unconventional dirty warfare, which is dirty moves that are done in war. Now, I didn't read it all. It is entirely 450 pages. I read till 270, yes. So I didn't read it all, unfortunately. And I'm gonna be giving this book back to my friend that I took it from. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be finishing it. But one of the laws that really made me think and I really like is law number 4: create a sense of urgency and desperation, the death ground strategy. You are your own worst enemy. You waste precious time dreaming of the future instead of engaging in the present. Cut your ties to the past. Enter unknown territory. Place yourself on death ground where your back is against the wall and you have to fight like hell to get out alive. This strategy is basically talking about feeling the sense of urgency because you have no other choice. There is no safety net. You must do it now and no later, no tomorrow. There's no tomorrow, as the Rocky movie, there is no tomorrow says. Now there's a story. There's 2 stories every chapter. He brings 2 to 3, 4 stories max usually, and then he makes like key points that you learn from the story. I'm gonna tell you the first story out of it, just for the sake of you having more comprehension. In 1504, 1504, an ambitious 19-year-old Spaniard named Hernan Cortes. This is when they just discovered America as a continent, and they were starting to colonize it over there. He left studying law. He was very young. He was studying law, and went on for colonization. And he stopped by Cuba and had one ship with a team, which is not over 500 people, 500 soldiers. He had many ships and with 500 soldiers, and he was gonna go to Mexico and conquer Mexico. And Mexico back then had a tribe called Aztec, which is very known for being ruthless and killing their enemies and taking their skins and skulls and wearing it up as a celebration. So they were very brutal. They were a very monstrous tribe, and he knew since he had this ship, he must convince them to go to Mexico and conquer it. But they weren't willing to do that. What they were willing to do was going to Mexico, going to the caves over there, and taking the gold. So they weren't going to go conquer, they were going to go and take the gold. He was going along this plan and bribed some of the members in the ship, the pilots in the ship, and told them to put holes in the ship. As if the sea worms, ate the ship up and destroyed it. And once they reached Mexico, the ships started to sink. And eventually, all of the ships sank except one. And it was very obvious for them that he ordered that. And he directly called for a meeting and told them, even though they had very murderous intentions to kill him, that he had ordered that and admitted his behavior or action. Afterwards, he told them, there's no sense in killing me. You could kill me and try to escape, but there's no way except this. We must do this now. We must conquer them now. If we don't kill them, they're gonna kill us. He put them in the death ground strategy. There's no زي ما طارق بن زياد did, the sea is behind you and the enemies are in front of you. Taking all of their guts and all of their attention from the gold to conquering, all of them united, fighting ferociously, they conquered Mexico, and he became the new Lord of Mexico. So this is just a story for you to learn the importance of urgency and not waiting to be ready. He wasn't ready. He had 500 soldiers. What made sense is him going back to Cuba and collecting more soldiers, collecting more army or troops, and then going back to Mexico. But he didn't do that. He went and conquered the city. So that's the best option. Sometimes in life you need to have a sense of urgency and not be ready. You just go and be ready in the process.